cheat on this girl because you're your girlfriend. Oh, well, it's not that serious, but if I put a ring on her finger, I would never do that. That makes no sense to me.
No, absolutely not.
That makes no sense to me. You either love her or you don't, as far as I'm concerned. But that's how women think. We're more logical than men are. So I'm just like, I don't know how anybody else feels about this, but I'm just like, if you love someone, regardless of what the label is, then you're not going to hurt that person intentionally. Not that to say that they always do it intentionally. Everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect, but I guess it depends on the situation. But I've never intentionally or non-intentionally cheated on somebody. I've broken up with people.
I'm a cheater, so it's not just guys. So if you cheat on me, I'm gonna cheat on you back.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, someone cheated on me so many times to the point where I was just like, oh, fuck this. So, but I would break up with him on purpose to go cheat. You know what I mean? Like, because in my head, I'm like, it's not really cheating. I'm not with you. But it was a way for me to get out of it scot-free. But at the same time, I'm getting back at you. But now that I'm older, it's just like, that didn't make sense. You're just doing tit for tat. Yeah. But it still felt great at the time.
My last relationship that I was in, not my last one, the one before, I actually got cheated on. And I remember I took that so personally. And I was like, something's wrong with me. Like, I wasn't enough. Like, what do I need to change? And I just remember being, like, so depressed about it for, like, months. Like, I was like, what's wrong with me? Right. And I feel like now, like, getting past it, I'm never going to let someone make me feel that way about myself again, because it's not that I wasn't enough. I just wasn't what they wanted. Yeah. So absolutely. At this point, like I said, when cheating is like my main deal breaker, I am not going to let anyone put me back into that mindset that I was in before. And if I'm not what you need, go find someone else. I'm not going to allow you to keep seeing other people if I'm not what you want.
Right.
Absolutely. And I say all those things to myself, but I do other.
But to bounce off of that, I feel like people jump into relationships too soon.
Yeah.
They want to lock that person down, and it's usually the man locking down the girl,
Yeah, but they don't want to be locked down.
But they don't want to be locked down, but they don't want anybody else having that girl, That's how I feel.
Because it's not about love. Like, I haven't found a relationship or a couple that says, oh, why are you guys together? Oh, because we love each other. It's always behind the scenes of, financially. Right. So it's more like a business relationship. Oh, so until I know that I could be okay without you, I'm not going to make a move. So that's why people cheat on each other, because that's what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Agreed. Number 7, you or your partner focus on the negative aspects of your relationship.
Yeah,
I feel like that just goes right back to not being able to let go of past issues.
Yeah.
I heard this quote once that says, like, if you and your partner are arguing, it's not you two against each other, it's you two against the problem. And that I feel like a lot of people don't understand. So negative aspect, we don't have enough sex, right? It's like, well, you don't have sex with me, so we're going to fight each other. And then you guys are fighting each other, and it's like, well, you don't initiate it. But then it's like, well, how do we fix the fact that we don't have sex versus it's your fault or it's your fault, Right.
Well, I think we would talk about it. I mean, if I'm gonna sit there and like, if I feel like you're not having enough sex with me, I'm gonna let you know. Hello, is there a problem here? Please let me know.
I did. It doesn't go good.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough subject.
You're an info. You always want sex. I don't understand.
Oh, you can't keep
that
up?
can be a problem too.
All right.
No, seriously.
That's a different topic.
Being an info can be a problem too.
Yes, absolutely.
But I didn't think there was a problem with me. I was just like, I just want to have sex.
Girl, I got that problem too. You ain't the only one.
It's like, oh my God.
But it's like, certain guys can match your sexuality.
Correct.
And then there's the guys where it's just like, I'm not my normal nympho self because I don't enjoy it.
I remember my ex told me once that he wanted to slow down having sex because it wasn't as special anymore.
As special.
Yeah.
Did he elaborate on that?
He was like, oh, like sex is supposed to be like a special thing that you guys do. And he's like, if we do it all the time, it loses its value. And I was like,
What?
No.
And that's when I started to rethink the relationship.
It doesn't depreciate here. Like, what?
When you get off the lot.
Right, like, what? It gets better.
No, I mean, it depends on your
cheat on
partner. It depends on your partner, you know? Sex can't be good if you don't have that communication aspect. It can't. Because there was times where, like I was saying, there's certain people where I just didn't enjoy it as much. And that's because I wasn't as comfortable with those people to show them my true sexuality.
Right.
Because I can be a lot at times, you know? I'm into some shit. So not everyone can fucking keep up with that. Mm-hmm. So... And that's another reason why I feel like I revert backwards to the people that you are comfortable with, because those are the people that already know that about you. They already, you know, kind of thing.
Like,
so.
I have slides from like 2008, 2013, like years. They're all in the same category still. None of them are married. None of them have kids. They know what it is. They know I'm in a relationship. When I don't hit you up, you already know what it is. And when I hit you up, you know what it is.
Oh shit!
And that's it. I have no problems. And everybody know about each other because I don't want
I
any
need to
headaches.
find those guys.
Like, I don't have time to be trying to hide stuff. Like, I don't have no filter. So this is what it is. You either take it or you don't.
But it's not even, it's like, I feel like a lot, I mean, it depends on the person, but there's a lot of guys that, like, at first it's exciting, and then it's like, oh, damn, you want me to do this every day? Like, you know what I mean?
But when it gets like that, he doesn't even have to tell me. Like, I already know what it is, so I won't hit you up anymore. Because this is what I need. So I'm telling you what I need. If you can't keep up with it, then don't waste my time.
See, you're more vocal than I am. I need to be more of an asshole.
And as you get older,
seriously,
time is money. So
when
it's like, I don't have time to waste.
I was really blunt like that. Like, I would like, this is what it is, whatever. And I had guys pining over me, like pining, even though I was like, I was much ruder with it. Let's just, it is what it is. But and I'm sorry for that, but like it, you know, it's like you're in your head like, I don't have time to waste, but it comes out wrong, you know. But it was so much easier, and now that I'm more like caring of people's feelings and whatever, it makes it so much more difficult. I shouldn't care anymore.
Wrong, though? Who's to say that you said it wrong? You said it right.
Maybe, but I'm more, I don't know. I think it's like a motherly instinct. Like, you're more caring about people's feelings
we had
now.
Kids and now you're like,
like, I don't want to be that person anymore.
Yeah,
but it's like, I don't know. But
the number one thing here for me that I notice is, in order for me to have all these multiple relationships, is I don't spend time with you. I feel like if you spend time with someone, you get attached to them.
Yes,
so
that's
I
what I
only
was
go.
saying.
I already know I'm gonna be there.
Don't do
for
that
like
family stuff.
4 hours with you.
You didn't get. Yeah,
you know, there's some people that I don't spend the night, no matter how long many times they ask me, I just don't do it.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, no, I'm out. I'm driving. I got my own car. I'm out.
I love
Absolutely.
it. Oh, that's awesome. 6, sexual activity diminished. So I feel like this all goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of flows all together.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's one thing if you notice it diminishing, but they have no reasoning for it. Like, if they're like, oh, I'm just busy with work, I'm just tired, like making excuses for it versus actually having a conversation with you, then I feel like that's more of like, okay.
Right. And again, I feel like that's for normal people, because for me, I don't love you, but I'm going to still fuck you.
Right.
And I'm going to give you 1,000% mad at me, but I just.
Oh, see, I had to stop doing that, though, because people catch feelings too quick. No, you get half.
Right, but I'm thinking I'm thinking about it like in a relationship, like you're already in a relationship type of way. If you're already in a relationship, I'm not going to stop fucking you. Like, I like to fuck, so I'm going to fuck you. I don't
understand. I know so many people who are married, and it's always, for the most part, the wife that's just like, oh, I'm so busy, this and that, I have a migraine, blah, 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 blah. But you'll fucking do all this shit when you're dating. You'll suck his dick like you're in fucking pornos. But then once you get that ring on your finger and you get a baby out, it's, oh, this and this and this. There's like 1,000 excuses. And I say shame on you people for that shit. Because
I feel like it's also society. Like, right, a woman has a baby and all of a sudden everyone's like, oh, her vagina's loose. She had a baby.
But it's not, that's not true,
That's not true.
though.
I know it's not true,
It's
but
not true.
I feel like it's society, like, kind
No,
of
those
making women
chicks,
feel
they feel
like
less
less
sexy
of a-
and they're making
yeah,
excuses.
less empowered.
They're making excuses.
Right.
I've had 5 children. 5. And I still fuck like a rock star. Like, I'm still in it because I'm a sexual person. But if your sexuality is diminished to that point where you're just making up excuses, you're just either your mentality is in the wrong place, you're like just your self-esteem is too low,
You're in the wrong
or-
relationship.
Yeah, you don't
or
need to be
you're
in that
not
relationship.
attracted to your partner. Either way is bad.
That can happen.
Yeah. that's
Either
right.
way is bad. You know, you gotta love, like she said, love yourself. You gotta find ways to love yourself. If you're not gonna put the work in to get yourself back to that sexy place that you feel like you need to be, then you need to work on loving who you are now. You know,
Absolutely. I know people that try to sit there and like, you know, diminish how you think of yourself and all, and how you were discussing earlier that, you know, you thought of this stuff of yourself, and people try that with me. I don't believe a word you're saying, because I no, I know I'm all that and a bag of chips with a Coca-Cola on the side. I'm really not worried about that. However, they try though. They try.
There's always room for improvement, though, because when I met my ex, I thought I was the shit, and then I was like, oh, okay, hold on a minute.
No, definitely. There's always time for improvement.
Yeah.
There's always room for improvement. But I'm just talking about when someone wants to sit there and drag you down to make you think that it's you who is your fault for all that. Like, oh no, you just don't like sex, or you just what? No, what? Like when they bring you down to your self-esteem.
if
like,
you're
no.
not let's say you're not a sexual person per se, where you're not comfortable in your sexuality, and Honey's she's like, yes,
it's been 3 years.
yeah, but
honey,
that's
it's okay.
because you haven't met that partner to bring it
out
out of you. It doesn't
Absolutely.
mean that you're never gonna experience that or be that person. You just haven't met that person
Or maybe
yet.
she has trauma she has to deal with first.
Any trauma?
Any trauma I have to deal with? No, I think it's mostly guys in my generation, because I'm 23. I don't know if you guys know that.
Okay.
They care more about themselves than they care about me. So at my mentality of thinking about it is I would rather have sex with someone who cares about me as a person, and I know they're going to actually try to make me feel good, versus just sleeping with some random guy so he can get off and use me as a warm glove for like 23 seconds. And then I just feel disgusting
So
and
you
used.
are looking for a
So, like,
relationship.
Yeah.
Kind of, but I'm also just looking for someone to like care about me as well.
like your life partner type
Because
of thing.
yeah, like it's not like I don't
Random
like
person.
having sex, but I would like to enjoy it as well and not feel used by these guys who are just trying to get a nut off wherever they can.
Yeah.
So
I can agree with that. I
Yeah.
can agree
So
with that.
I mean, it's
Absolutely.
not that like I don't want to have sex with people because it's been 3 years and I'm like losing my mind over here, but I just have, I guess, that willpower to just be like, no, if you're not gonna help me out in any way, shape, or form, I'm not gonna help you. Like if you
Or
want to
just be
actually,
I have no
exclusive to you.
willpower.
'Cause
Like,
what about if
just
you
wanna
meet
care
a
about
guy
you?
that is helping you out, but he's still dating other people, like having sex with other people? Would you accept that?
I don't know if I would, for the sole reason of like safety. Like I'm terrified of getting an STD, so I know like if you're just with me, there's really no chance of that. But if you're sleeping with other women, I don't know the other women, right? So it's like I don't know if you can pick something up and bring it back to me, you know?
Right. Yeah.
That's why I always use a condom with my slides. I don't care if you don't
They're
have
only
a condom, we're not
99%
having sex.
effective.
right.
No glove, no love.
I mean, I can personally say that you say 3 years. I've not had sex for way longer than that. However, I'm not gonna have sex with just some random person. I'm not doing it. So that's, you know,
I've recommended it, but she doesn't
I
listen.
know. She has.
A lot
she
of people
has.
recommend it.
I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I don't like people enough for me to do that.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, no,
Yeah.
I can't. It doesn't work that way for me. I wish
Number.
it did, but no.
I know, right? Did I say 5 already?
Not yet.
Loss of attraction to your partner.
You mentioned it, but we didn't really touch on it.